accuracy, and innovation. Rob Mitchell will continue to serve us professionally and objectively. Vote Rob Mitchell, Rutherford County Property Assessor. Early voting starts February 14th.
Paid for by Rob Mitchell Campaign, Rob Mitchell Treasurer.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSradio.com.
Back on Rutherford Issues, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. You know they've helped provide light, comfort, and connection in our community since 1936. As your trusted energy advisor, MTE is always here to help. Find out more at MTE.com or download the MyMTE app. We're talking with James Price of the Better Business Bureau here this morning. And, the Day of Love is coming up here.
Yeah. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. I'm going to kind of guess that probably most of the guys haven't went out and got their Valentine's Day gifts yet.
And what about the two here?
Well, you know.
Yeah, it's on the way. Huh?
Yeah,
It's in the shopping cart on Amazon.
I got a couple of days left, you know. But, you know, along with Valentine's Day, it's all about love and the person you care for and that kind of stuff. And all those people who really care for you around the world who just care about taking your money from you. It's Valentine's Day scams. You know, what we're hearing here is Valentine's Day is shaping up to be big. According to projections from the National Retail Federation, suggests that consumer spending is going to top $26 billion for Valentine's Day.
Wow.
That's huge.
It ranks in the top 5 of holidays, I guess.
Right, yeah. So as you get ready to celebrate, there's some scams out there that you got to be aware of, you know, because, you know, you're trying to spark this new relationship and you're trying to get the right gift for somebody you want. And, of course, you know, you might be looking to save a little money along the way, too. And so what you do is you're looking at, you know, what are some of those things out there that you find on these social media pages and the websites. So first thing is, you know, along with anything else, you know, you should be aware of imposter websites, like from fake jewelry sellers online, dating sites. The scammers can lift those photographs of the real stuff, and then that's not what they send you. So, you know, they're looking at sales promotions, logos directly from, you know, popular jewelry brands. They're using professional graphics. Why should they redo the graphics? Somebody else has done them for them. So they might as well take the good ones. And then the unbeatable prices. Scammers build attractive websites to look very similar to the real thing. And remember, we've talked before about going to Whois.
Right.
Go to the website Whois, and you can tell how long those websites have been up. No matter how great they look, if they're only 30 days old, I'd be a little skeptical. Similar methods may be used to building fake online dating platforms. They usually steal personal data, credit card information. You can get some more of that on our on bbb.org if you go to Smart Shopping Online to kind of give you some more tips about, you know, how to spot a fake website and that kind of thing. So when you're looking at this, there's some red flags you want to look at. One, are the products available at extreme discounts? Let's just face it, you know, people, they want to make as much money as possible. And so if, you know, you see this product and it's supposed to be really expensive and it's really cheap, they probably didn't pay anything for it in the first place, or they're not going to ship it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Or a complete fake, or if you'll be lucky to even get it.
Right. Or on time.
Oh, well, yeah.
The seller requests customer to play with cash transfer apps or cryptocurrency. These are big red flags. Of course, you shouldn't do anything with cryptocurrency unless you are a true finance professional and you know what you're doing with cryptocurrency. I would suggest that you stay away from cryptocurrency.
Yeah, it's kind of cryptic to me, cryptocurrency. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do at all. I mean, it's
right.
It's like it's it's like it's fake or doesn't even. I know it exists and it's not, but it's just like so far out there for me to think about.
And they say people are making all this money on it, so of course that's the lure of making easy money. But there are so many scammers out there, and they'll try to call and try to sell you some crypto, and they'll say, hey, well, if you invest $250, we can like quadruple or 10 times or 100 times your money just in a short period of time. Well, once you give them the money, it's gone. They're going to give you cryptocurrency, supposedly, and you're going to give them real credit card information. Yeah. It doesn't add up.
And whoops, there's another transaction or another, and all of a sudden your credit card company saying, what's going on here? And I don't know.
And of course, the third one here is, I've been on a platform for this for a while. Customer service is unreachable. Again, I'm going to say, if you're going to try and do business with somebody online or somebody you're not familiar with, try to go to their customer service department before you purchase anything from them. Most people do that backwards when they have a problem. Then they go to customer service.
That's a good point.
But if you try to get a hold of a customer service at a company and they don't answer the phone or you can't get any response, chances are you're not going to get through. What's really amazing is, you dial a number and it says for sales hit 1, for customer service hit 2. Well, they'll answer the phone almost every time on the sales part.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're exactly right on that.
On the second one, it's like, all of our agents are busy at this time.
Listen to this pleasant music, and then
right.
10 minutes goes by. Would you like us to call you back?
Mm-hmm. Your wait time is 4 hours. Romance scams. That's the next one. Romance scammers often target vulnerable people who have experienced a breakup or other hardships. They take advantage of that heartbreak to establish a connection and gain sympathy. Once they've gotten their victim on the hook with a sad story, they begin pursuing their true goal, which is money. Falling victim to a romance scam can be particularly devastating. Victims can lose thousands of dollars, and they're often left heartbroken, betrayed, because they believe that they'd found a good partner. And you can find more about this on romance scams on bbb.org, and how to do safe online dating. And these scammers have no ethics at all, and what they do is they track people for a long time. I've even seen them situations where they target people who have lost a loved one, passed away, and then they kind of wait 3 or 4 months, let them grieve. I guess they put you in a spreadsheet or something like that. It says, okay, we're going to call this one in 4 months, give them a little bit of time to grieve, and then we're going to, try to make a connection with them. And then what they do is, you're not the only one they're doing it with. So they carry on that fake relationship with you for an extended period of time. And some of these people are really good. They'll try to keep on that relationship with you and try to build your trust for months before they start trying to take money from you. And so it's a long-term sale, long cycle for that sale.
But they may have, don't take it the wrong way, but, they may have, 12 people in the hopper here that they're going around one to the other, and, they're much further along with number one than they are the newest and that kind of thing. So there's a payout at the end usually.
They got to keep their funnel full.
Yeah, there you go.
So some of the red flags is, one, the relationship moves very fast. And so you got to think about it is, there's tons and tons of people doing this, and probably the ones that start out doing it first probably move very fast. The ones who are really good at it probably take a long time. Long for them, short for you. So what you got to do, the difference between
could be a matter of months that this goes along instead of,
right.
But that's not long for them because they've been at it for a while with several people.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you talk about doing something long term or short term. Long term for you could be 30 days. Long term for a company to do something could be 3 to 5 years. So when you're talking long term and short term, you got to kind of put it in perspective of how long is long. You never meet the person. This is really critical. And maybe you not even do it online. You know, try to do Zoom and that kind of stuff, but you never meet them, and they always have an excuse why they can't meet up with you.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, then they ask for money. And so anytime they start asking for money, and you've never met them, and the relationship's moving too fast, get out.
Warning.
Yeah. Get that Star Trek red light beeping, alert.
Exactly.
Wrong number scam. Responding to a text message from someone who matches the wrong number might seem harmless. It might even seem like the polite thing to do. They say they're looking to connect with a potential match. The text message, however, is bait to lure you into a conversation. If you keep chatting, they eventually try to get your personal information by directing you to sign up for an adult site. Learn more about those kind of things on wrong number texts and scam bots, which is another thing you can find on bbb.org, where people are looking how to work on those, what to do with a wrong number or when scams are coming through. So some of the red flags there is the messages don't stop. The sender directs you to sign up for a website, and then they try to get your personal information. Let's just face it, if you're trying to build a relationship with somebody and then they want you to get onto a website, what's the point? I mean, we're already connected.
Sure.
Why do I need to get on a website to do this? And the messages don't stop. You can block those. And then if they find you again, you realize now that they're using a Google number, which they can get 100 of if they want, and it doesn't cost them anything. And it's real easy for them to get a new Google number when you block them from an old one, which is the same thing that we've talked about on scams before, is that if you ever get a phone call from somebody and you answer it and they start talking to you, and then you block them, and then you start getting the call again, well, they've recorded your number.
Uh-huh.
They're just going to call you from a different number now. They're going to try and keep getting you. And then, of course, they try to get personal information from you. Just, don't fall for it. And then, of course, there's the fake florist scam. Here's Valentine's Day coming up, and, here's an easy way to send flowers to a loved one or something like that. So don't let phony florists ruin Valentine's Day for you, which is another topic you can find on BBB, just kind of getting into the weeds of Valentine's Day and delivery services. So some of those red flags are, the business has no reviews or bad reviews. Go to bbb.org, check them out. You can't find a return policy or satisfaction guarantee. One thing people may not realize, but in order for a business to be accredited with BBB, one of the things you have to have is a return policy or some kind of guarantee of your services. And so if the business doesn't provide that, they can't get accredited with BBB in the first place. So they have to have some kind of policy that states this is how they treat situations when they don't go according to plan.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, the deal's too good to be true. So what do you do if you encounter a scam? Well, if you encounter a suspected romance scam, cut off all the contact, block their number. Of course, we just talked about they can try and call you again. You're going to have to keep blocking numbers.
Yeah.
Don't put them in your phone as a contact. Remove the contact, and then make sure to go into your phone and check the box that says, the phone doesn't ring if it's not in your contacts. It'll still come through, but it won't ring, and it won't give you the urge to answer the phone. I suggest everybody do that with their phone.
That's a good point, yeah.
Then report your experience to BBB Scam Tracker, which we have something here on Scam Tracker today, which is really interesting. And then dating site users should also report suspicious activity to the platform so they can take action against the scammer's account. Of course, for more information, you can go to bbb.org and go to romance. But talking about Scam Tracker, and we'll talk more about this in the future, BBB Scam Tracker wins the best scam fighting tool recognition tool that's on the internet. And you can find that on bbb.org, where you can report a scam or you can read about scams that have happened in your area. So one quick note, Torch and Spark Awards are open. I encourage, if you know a good business, go to bbb.org and scroll in there and find Torch Awards and Spark Awards. Spark Awards are for businesses that are under 3 years old or the owner's under 35, and Torch Award is over 3 years or the owner's over 35. But we're looking for companies who provide an ethical business to the community. You can nominate that business, and then from there, we have judges that say, hey, these are some of the best businesses, and Torch and Spark Awards are now open.
Okay, very good. And bbb.org, we can find information about it there, right?
Absolutely.
All right, James Price of the Better Business Bureau joining us today here on the show. If you missed any part of it, check wgnsradio.com/listen to find out where you can see it on demand.
Greetings, friends. This is Lenny Farmer with the Jennings &